Welcome back to the channel, Find Another University Gang. Today we're gonna be talking about why I chose Stepful over college. Well, I went to college, but you guys know I dropped out because I ended up just feeling burnt out. I feel like a four-year university is just so long. It's such a long time, and it's like there's just no guarantee of anything. So I, chose Stepful and, decided to become a pharmacy tech because I need to grow up and, I just feel like I need a harder job, a job that like drug tests so I can just literally give up smoking weed completely. My goal in 2025 is to just become 100% sober, like just completely quit weed. I, was one of those kids that just had a lot of behavioral problems just due to like stuff that I went through. And I just had to like learn to like let go of a lot of like anger and pain. Cause like I was one of those kids that had problems for real. Like, but I wouldn't, be that type of person if I wasn't mentally, emotionally abused and stuff like that, or have the type of parents that I have. And it's just like I had to just let go of shit. And becoming a pharmacy tech will help my dreams come true. A lot of people in my life, I guess wanted me to become a nurse, but I honestly just don't want to deal with sick people. So I'd rather just, fill prescriptions and make less money because that's not the only thing I do. You guys know I make money, on my phone, literally. You gotta realize, you gotta do what it takes to achieve your goals, even if you don't want to do it. Like I don't really want to become a pharmacy tech. I wish I was a full-time trader in terms of not working a physical job, but honestly I feel stressed not working a job. And if you're a trader who feels the same way, keep working until you hit those 80K months. Like traders who went full-time, they were making a lot of money before they went full-time. Like this one lady, she was already making 80K a month before she quit her job. And she was in her late 30s, and I'm 28. I feel like that's still pretty young. I have many more years to live, and I'm not gonna rush the process because I don't know when I'm gonna blow up on social media. It's hard to get discovered, like for real. I think the only reason, I got discovered so quick is because I had a good name. The minute I changed my rap name, I felt like I got like discovered overnight. Because, I'm Fenty the rapper and Riri's beauty line is Fenty Beauty. So, it's like I started showing up in the search bar. And, that's key to getting discovered. If you are a scam rapper, you gotta come up with a good name. I feel like I'm just a very good marketer. You guys know I, bought courses on digital marketing, like clothing, trading. Investing in a mentor or like buying a course can really help you become successful because you learn from people who are already successful at whatever field it is. Instead of trying to figure out everything yourself, because you might not, figure it out. People who are successful in the industry that you want to be successful in will teach you how to be successful like them. And, learning from them will help you become successful in that field. So, I'm choosing Stepful to kind of help my dreams of becoming a scam rapper and full-time trader come true. I'm not one of those who could do the 4 years of college. Like I dropped out, tried to go back. It just was draining because all I'm gonna get in the end is a piece of paper. At least Stepful, it's only a couple months, and I feel like I can get through the program and, start my, externship and just keep trading and, not rush the process. I feel like before, I was trying to rush the process because honestly, I felt like I was gonna blow up overnight because of my name and all this stuff. And it just didn't happen. It's really hard to get discovered. So you just gotta keep posting. If you're a trader who wants to become an influencer, all it takes is to keep posting. Sometimes I just get discouraged because I'm not getting a lot of views, but people are watching. One view is all it takes. And honestly, becoming a pharmacy tech will just help me just get over just weed addiction and honestly help my depression. Like, I was one of those people that really was sick in their head for a while, and that stuff be just draining mentally. And it's like you got to be in the right mental space for you to fall into alignment and that abundance to really come in. And it's like sometimes I just get so irritated because my own parents are the root cause of my mental and behavioral issues. It's like they didn't care about my mental health until the universe clapped back on them. Like, I just feel like I'm one of those kids that makes suicide awareness like just known. Like, I'm one of those kids that really like needed help. Like, I really gotta start going to counseling and stuff like that because I had serious problems. And it's like people don't care about your mental health issues until people try to kill themselves and all that stuff. It's like people don't be caring about people until that happened to them. So it's just like you gotta realize people don't care about your mental health, and you got to take care of your mental health no matter what you're going through. You got to always stay high vibrational no matter what you're going through. You got to just bounce back because people don't care about you. So yeah, I'm just choosing Stepful because I want to change my life in the next couple months. I don't like working at this high school job. I'd be feeling embarrassed, but I had to learn how to suck up my pride a little bit because that's how I got fired from multiple jobs, because I just refused to do certain things. And I just had to learn to suck up my pride because it's like sometimes you just gotta do shit that you don't want to do. And I didn't learn that until my later 20s. But if I didn't keep getting fired, I wouldn't have a CEO boss bitch mindset. I would definitely be a different type of person. Like, if I didn't get fired in 2020, I wouldn't have started rapping and reselling. And reselling and rapping has been changing my life. Like, when I got fired, I'm like, damn, it sucked in 2020, but now I'm more famous than anyone I worked with. And those same people who are putting me down and just hating on me are watching me rise from the dead, literally, because I was sick in my head for a whole year due to just like all the negativity my parents put into the universe, bringing me to a low vibration. It's just like, damn, like, if you really cared about your kid, you wouldn't even be like speaking this negativity into the universe or doing that to them. And it's just like so shocking sometimes because it's like I'm just shook because I would never do this to my kids or put such negative like energy into the universe. And it's just like, damn, like the universe gotta be watching over me, because it's like, damn, both my parents are just like just not caring about my mental health until the universe be clapping back on them. So it's just like I'm choosing Stepful to, take one step closer to my dreams. I just want, stability. I really just need stability and to work a job that I can, just stand and, not want to just quit and feel irritated by. And, I just don't want to rush the process and, just pick a stable, job while I chase my scam rap dreams, because you guys know I'm trying to be like an independent rapper, so I don't want a record deal. I'm just trying to make it by myself, so start dropping videos. It's hard to blow up on YouTube It's hard to get viewers. All you gotta do is keep posting. Everything is hard. You gotta just have the right mindset if you wanna achieve what you wanna achieve. And that's pretty much it. Don't forget to thumbs up this video and subscribe.